Hello ladies and gents, Ro here and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today I'm going to show you guys my top 3 and personally most often used features within OS X El Capitan. Let's go ahead, I'm going to open up my document and for number 1 I have Find My Cursor, number 2 Spotlight Search, and number 3 Mission Control. Number 2 and 3 were previously in OS X Yosemite, but they've been improved and I personally love them even more in OS X El Capitan. Now let's go ahead. Number 1 is cursor. I'll have a little video on the screen of me actually using this, but I personally love this feature because I didn't know how many times I've lost my cursor, and I've done this simply to find my cursor. I love the feature because it expands the size of your cursor so you can quickly find your cursor. And I just said cursor a lot, but as you can see there, and I personally, as soon as you upgrade to OS X El Capitan, you'll most likely notice yourself doing the same thing, and this is honestly an awesome feature. That's why it's at number 1, because it makes my life honestly easier. Number 2, Spotlight Search. It's mainly used for to find anything on your computer or on the internet, honestly. Like for example, you lost a document, you saved it somewhere, you don't even know. Go ahead and go to the top right hand corner of your screen to that little spyglass looking icon, and you'll have your Spotlight Search here. Now within Spotlight Search in OS X El Capitan, the way it's better, I would say, is because you can actually search and you can act like as if you're speaking to it, or you can narrow things down, and it's almost like Siri but in a type form. And so the way this works is you can just go ahead and let's say documents, for example, and it will list you any recent documents or anything that has documents in it. And then let's do from today, and now we'll give you documents that you may have been used today or anything similar to that as well. For example, right here's my document that I'm using today, and this is the top one, which is right here. Now, last but not least, Mission Control. I personally use this every day, and the way I use it is I use it with my touchpad. And what all you gotta do is just put 3 fingers on your touchpad and swipe up, and it will bring up Mission Control. Here you have all your windows along with your main window and all the windows, within the your main desktop window. Now it categorizes them desktop depending on what you have in the actual window. Now if you're also using a mouse, you can go ahead and hit Control, and then you can go ahead and use the arrow keys on your actual keyboard. If you do the up arrow key while hold down Control, you'll be able to bring up Mission Control. Also, if you hit the F3 key on your keyboard, you'll bring up Mission Control. And also, for example, you're not using the touchpad, you can hit Control and then use the left and right arrow keys to swipe between windows, for example, if you already have Windows open. But mine, since I have a touchpad and I use a touchpad, I have just simple 3 fingers. I can swipe 3 fingers left or right to transition between my Mission Control windows and view any windows I may have on my actual desktop. That's my top 3 features I personally use and love in OS X El Capitan. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave any questions in the comment section below, and later. So let my life be